Hello, hello, hello. We're back with lovely little playthrough, walkthrough, extravaganza. Um, One of the most popular video games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and I'm joined with lovely guest.
Hello. I'm on the horse riding through the field to the castle.
Very good. We're just gliding along this perfect gradient sky. Um, these textures are brilliant. Um, mmm, files and names.
You better erase the other name.
We don't need to erase it. That name can exist in a different world, different era.
You better just name him Link this time.
We'll name them.
No, you
Link.
have to capitalize it.
Okay.
He's the main character of our story, and you can't capitalize his name.
We can have his first letter capitalized. All right. Link is all set to begin their journey. Back to Hyrule we go.
Do we know who's speaking during this?
The Deku Tree actually
Is
is the one that's speaking. It's delivering this
I love this
lovely
top-down view.
commentary. I know, it's a shame they don't use it more in the game. It is really neat.
Aw, he doesn't have a fairy. I love this cutscene of this story. The dream sequence.
Yes.
Oh no. Mr. Chunky. They had such chunky graphics in this time. It's like insane.
His face gets me every single time. So surprised.
Now, I've never played this game before, and I'm only here for the ride. I'm here to watch and to commentate and to comment on.
Yes.
I've played Breath of the Wild, and I've played A Link to the Past.
Classic, iconic game.
Very, and I love the 2D aspect of it. I love the top-downness of it.
That was really your introduction to Zelda, was through that game, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was on this online platform here. That's why I have so many hours clocked in on the Nintendo Switch Online, because of the Zelda game that's on there.
Yeah, I think that game has probably aged a lot better than this one has. Just because when you were playing it, you thought you were playing like an indie game. It kind of had like
Well, no, I
whole
didn't. I
aesthetic
knew
and
what
feel.
it was, but that's why I liked it, is because it felt like an indie game. But I knew that I was playing Zelda.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see as we move through this game if you think those have like similar qualities to them, or if you think this is kind of like a one-off in the series. Because people literally still think this is the best Zelda game to date.
Really?
Is this one? Yeah.
I almost think of this game and Majora's Mask as like a pair almost. Sort of their own of this time frame, whereas then like Wind Waker is later than this, and that's sort of its own genre.
This may or may not be true, but I'm pretty sure Majora's Mask was kind of in response to the popularity of this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they just had to push something out as quickly as they could in order to make whatever they could.
Because I guess they didn't really know that this game would be so unbelievably popular.
Yes. Very pleasant music to start out with.
Yes. I would say that this village and his town is very quaint.
Yes.
I love this top-down view. I love the shadows. I love the way he moves. I think it's all so ridiculous. It's very 90s to me.
Yeah, I love how we can see like the rings in the tree. That's kind of cool.
It gives him beanies even.
One thing I was actually looking at before we played this game. So of course someone has already gone online and formed a list of complaints about how this game was formatted with respect to the original, and apparently the fog mechanics are what made the original so great.
I don't want to hear literally anything. I don't want to hear anyone talking about how the Nintendo Switch Online compares to the original. I literally don't care.
I think it looks really good, to be honest.
I think it looks perfectly fine, and I'm starting to get used to these graphics, as chunky as they are.
Yes.
I think the 64 has a definitive style of graphic that is across all of its games, whether it's Mario Kart, Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, that really does not translate to other systems such as the GameCube or even the Wii. It's really its own type of style.
Yeah, it really doesn't belong in any other era. And it wouldn't survive in any other era.
Do you think the graphics are comparable to other types of systems of this time, such as like PlayStations or Xboxes?
Oh, dear. I mean, I can't even really tell you because I wasn't playing those systems as much during this time. I was strictly a Nintendo girl. But, I think PS2 was around this time, and that was seen as like the big thing of this time period. Like it had all the best graphics and whatnot. So this was definitely lagging, but the bitches were living for this Legend of Zelda. So I don't know. It depends on who you ask. I think the people were very happy with it. And they've done remakes of the graphics. Like people have had their own crack at rebuilding it and building new textures. There have been some really pretty remakes that Nintendo doesn't have claim to that look really nice.
Yeah. There are definitely a lot of YouTube pages in general where they literally just repair graphics from this time and make it look almost like Mario Odyssey or something.
Yeah, but like the thing is, that's how people actually thought of it during the time.
Oh my god.
It's like with the graphics repaired and looking beautiful is what people actually saw it in the moment.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
I mean, we're playing it on this high resolution TV. And TVs back then were absolutely not high resolution at all, so I'm sure they did look much better. If we were playing this on a 90s TV, sort of the time, I'm sure it would look a ton better.
Yes.
Just like the Wii games look like garbage on a high-def TV.
Eyes bleeding. Rolling in the head.
Like, I remember trying to play part of Twilight Princess on an HD TV. Impossible. Like, I need them to, like, port it or something, because I just will not play it unless it looks better. You sort of have to blur your eyes when you play a game like this. Just gloss it over.
I can't imagine people that wear glasses and have to play this.
Oh my god.
Really. It's just like a single pixel. No. So right now we're just trying to collect as many rupees as we possibly can, because we would love to get out of the Kukuri Forest, and go meet up with the Great Deku Tree. But the only way we can do that is by acquiring a sword and a shield. So we are very much trying to get that, but we have to spend 40 rupees on a shield, which is quite a high price, if you ask me, but... 38, we are so close, oh my god. Okay, how come our friend Saria doesn't have any spare rupees? She may be able to give us.
Spare rupees, miss. Spare rupees. Please, miss. Please, miss with the green hair in our village.
Miss using rupees as her hair.
That's a they, them with green hair.
The House of Twins.
Yes, the House of Twins. We were literally just here.
Hello. The shopping sisters. The shopping sisters telling us about the rupees. Let's see if I can grab some more while I'm... Oh, that was a 5. Let's see. What is this going to be? A 1? A 1. Thank you.
It's perfectly fine. Walking into the House of Sister Shoppings and stealing all of their sister rupees.
I just got 5 rupees for doing nothing. Hello. Give me your shield.
Purchasing.
I sure did get this.
To crouch. There's nothing else to buy.
There are things, but it would be very foolish to spend money on them because we're about to get them in the next place that we go.
Ah.
Oh. So, for some reason we cannot pass. Let's see why.
Big bully.
You should at least equip a sword and a shield. Well, guess what, bitch? Guess what we got?
Oh, she really tried to come for us. Saying we don't have a sword or a shield.
Good grief. What is this, Charlie Brown?
A Charlie Brown Zelda crossover.
The Japanese were like, oh, they'll love that. They'll love that. All those Americans, they love their Charlie
live
Brown.
and die for that.
Woo, we got a stick. Oh, and we are finally arriving to see Deku. See, this looks really foggy to me.
Yes, this is extremely
This is
foggy.
very foggy.
Very, very foggy.
I wonder if they patched this or released
Maybe
something to appease the...
I know that they fixed other
girls.
things in other patches with this game.
And they just released the Majora's Mask as well.
They sure did. Which you said that you will not be playing again.
I will not be playing for any sum of money. No sum of money, sexual acts, or joy could be given to me.
It just sounds stressful. You have to run around before like the planet blows up or something. Like, I just don't see the need to be running around that much for a video game.
The thing is, like, the whole time concept starts to wear off after a while. It doesn't mean anything because, yes, we have the courage. All right, Navi. Woo!
So is this the entrance of the first dungeon?
This is the entrance of the first dungeon inside the Deku Tree.
Okay.
About to crawl all up in that Deku Tree.
Yes.
But this is where we're gonna start our next episode and stop this one.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching our first episode of Let's Play, Playthrough, Walkthrough, Gameplay Girl of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.